Hey guys, wanted to come and put together another video for you. One of the things that we go and work diligently to try and avoid is different types of fraud that home buyers and homeowners are subject to, because there is a ton of it. Wherever there's big money, there's crooks trying to get their hands on it that they didn't earn. And there are a lot of times where we work to try and help you not be subject to that. So I wanted to put out a video and go over a couple of types of fraud that are increasingly prevalent right now, and ways to watch out for them. The first one right now is mortgage assignment. At every single closing that we do, we tell people, you're going to buy a house, your lender most likely is going to be there, and within a few weeks, many lenders will sell that loan or assign that loan to somebody else to take care of moving forward. Now, fraudsters and thieves know about this, so they will go and send a fraudulent letter saying, okay, your loan has been sent over to XYZ company, you make your mortgage payment to us now, because they have that information as it's public record that you bought a home. If that happens, always double check with a few people. Call your lender first and foremost. They will let you know exactly who that is that's been assigned that loan. You should receive a goodbye letter from your original mortgager, and it will reference who the new financial, who the new bank is that's going to take care of it, and it will have a reference number. That number should match the welcome letter from your new mortgage processor. Again, if at any time you have questions, feel free to talk to your lender, talk to the title company, because they should know. But a lot of people have been taken in and paid, a couple months mortgage to a different bank, and all of a sudden you're in trouble with your existing mortgage, and it's really hard to get that money back. Easy to avoid. The second one is contractors, or people claiming to be contractors that did work on the home. Now, they'll come up to you and say, I put in a new set of windows on this house and I was never paid, so I'm going to have a lien on your home for $10,000 unless you pay me. Okay? The reason that we use a title company is title insurance, and what it does is it assures clean and clear title to you, making sure that there are no other debts, there are no other liens, no one else can come with a claim on the property once you own it. Of course, that doesn't count with the bank that loaned you the money to get the house, because of course they have an ownership. But avoid that. It's easy. Double check with your title company or with me. We'll be happy to look into that and make sure that that's not a problem. The third one, IRS scams. You guys see these in your emails. You might get phone calls saying, hey, if you don't give us 20 grand, we're going to sue you, things like that. First off, the IRS does not call you, okay? They send you letters and letters and letters and letters and letters and letters and letters, because the IRS hates trees, okay? They just don't like them. However, this happens a lot, again, with people looking at, the public records that you just got a home. They want to say, oh, you owe back taxes on this house, now you need to pay us. That's all taken care of. That should be in your escrow and paid out of your escrow. Call the title company, they will double check, but as of the day you close, your title company will make sure that that is paid to the day, and when you buy a home, you will receive a credit for the time that the sellers lived in there, and then you pay taxes for the entire year on November 1st. That's the way it works. Another one is buyer misrepresentations. This one's huge. The buyer will say, oh, I took care of this. There's never been a leak. There's never been a problem. I did the upgrade. I built the deck myself, anything like that. Get a home inspection. One of the most important $400 you will ever spend in your life is getting a home inspection through a good company. There are companies out there that will do it for less. There are companies out there that will do a bare bones version of a home inspection. This is the very worst time in the world to try and cheap out and save money. You're already going to drop a couple $100,000. Don't let that $400 be the one that kills you and, causes you to have a problem. I have seen where a home inspection has found over $65,000 worth of damage that otherwise we wouldn't have been able to catch, and the buyer would have been on the hook for it. Get the home inspection, make sure that everything is taken care of, and we will make sure that we look at every single issue, make sure it's properly addressed so you can move forward. Escrow wire fraud. This one is huge right now. And your bank, your title company, everybody will be all over this, as should your agent. A lot of people will email you a set of wire instructions saying, hey, send the wire for your down payment or your earnest money to this instruction. And they're really good. Like with the IRS emails and things like that, they spend a good amount of time making sure that those letters look absolutely fantastic and are really convincing. But with that, if you are not getting the wire instructions directly from your financial institution or directly from your title company, don't trust it. Call the title company. Call the bank. Make sure. Once you send that money, it is really hard to get back, okay? The next one is loan flipping. And this is on the shifty lenders, okay? A lender will help you get a mortgage for a property. And it's very normal for your lender to call you if you've been in the house for a while and rates are better, or you've been in paying your payment and your credit's probably higher, to refinance at a better rate, saving you more money. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. Loan flipping is when you have a lender that keeps doing it again and again and again and again. And it may save you a little bit of money, but at the same time, that lender is getting paid again and again and again and again. And it's a big problem because all of those fees and everything tack on to your loan. You're going to be ending up paying interest on those fees and everything just for the lender to get an extra couple paychecks. Don't do that. Don't work with a shifty lender. Don't work with a lender that is spaceship lending or anything that was seemingly like that, because we hate them. Foreclosure relief fraud. Foreclosure relief fraud is, let's say you're behind on your payments. You've gone through a tough time. You've gotten your notice of default. You're in trouble. You need to do something with your home. Now, I spent 2 years doing almost nothing but foreclosure avoidance. And in that time, I saw a whole lot of people, agents out there claiming that they can get you out for a big fee up front. Okay, this is not the way this works, and it shouldn't work that way. Someone that helps you through foreclosure is going to help you try and put what's laid on your mortgage on the back end of it, or work with the bank, or worst case scenario, do a short sale and actually sell the home, which helps avoid the foreclosure itself. But in no way, shape, or form should they be asking for a big fee up front. More than likely, these are scammers. They're trying to take advantage of you when you're already in a hard time. You're already panicking about what you're going to do with your finances, your house, your family. Don't get sucked into that. And another one, again with real estate agents, is real estate agents trying to talk you into assigning the property to them. And this happens saying, oh, you're in trouble a little bit with the loan or whatever. Assign the property to me. We'll do a quit claim deed. There we go. We'll do a quit claim deed to me, and it'll be in my name, and I can get the loan. It won't be a problem. The mortgager will never know, and we can get you taken care of. You are essentially giving up your ownership to that agent. and they can do whatever. They can sell it and take all of your profit. They can boot you out. You can try and prove that it was fraud and go through all that money and time in court trying to prove it. Don't ever let an agent, talk you into assigning your home to them and your deed to them. Don't ever give your agent cash. Don't ever, give your agent any money. Don't send it to their Venmo account or anything like that. There's no reason that an agent should take your money, and they can't. It is absolutely against the law for them to take your money and put that into their account. It's called commingling. Anything more than maybe having them deliver your earnest money check to the title company, having the check made out to the title company, but having them drop it off and giving you a receipt that day, if they're helping you out there, okay, fine. But don't ever let it go into their account and they're just stealing from you. They're robbing you. And it happens all the time. There's a lot of them. And the last one is mortgage fraud. Now, mortgage fraud happens quite a bit, especially with larger properties, larger dollar amounts, multifamily complexes, things like that, where you will have someone looking to buy a property and they'll ask you, for instance, to carry back and do seller financing for up to, say, 65% of the property while they get a loan for the property. Then they go out to a mortgager and request 50% of the property in a loan. So right then and there, you've essentially financed 115%, and that buyer or agent or what have you can just run off. And not only do you not get any money, you didn't sell your property, but now you have a 65% loan against your property, and someone's just run off with 50%, and you're standing holding the bag on the whole thing. All of these types of fraud are easy to get away from. You just need to know what you're looking for. If you have any questions, feel free to call me, let me know. I'm happy to look at your situation, see where you're at, see what we can do to avoid this moving forward, and keep your money in your pocket and keep you from being victim to these fraud. Let me know if you have any questions. Please, take a look at what we put down in the below. We'll put out some information for you on ways to help you, identify this and avoid it. But hopefully this was valuable. If you have any questions, please write those below, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Thanks, guys.